very strong idea even before idea of a song, what kind of song or from what I want to write from when I even start writing music. And but sometimes it's only the music that comes, but it's always the music is first, then the lyrics for me. I don't know if I would be able to even write song like write the lyrics first. What's that? It would be really strange. Take a poet, for example, and write a song for that. Oh, wow. But I would love to have a picture, or a movie or something, and write music for that picture, or for a movie. That would be fascinating. I think that would come out easily from me, because with my music I am really all the time painting those images, very strong images. I love playing with strong images in my music. But in this album also happened very strange things, like Medusa, for example, is the last song on the album. I knew I wanted to write a duet, but I had no idea when the song was done what the song is about, when the music was written. And then I was playing around with the vocal harmonies, these kind of sighs that are there, as you hear. And I was doing it, I remember the computer screen in my home. I was doing the layers of these sighs, and then just very strong image. The snakes are singing these sighs of, and the snakes of Medusa. I just saw this beautiful lady with the snakes, and I said, I want to write a song about her. And then I wrote it as a seduction, actually, the story of Medusa, not like following the real mythology behind.
Grace gave me the meaning, another time the cross to carry, cruel facade.
I always want to involve at least, I want to have at least one song like that in each of my albums that has something to do clearly with classical music. I borrow classical music in that sense. For this song it was a challenge. It took a long time for me to find that correct piece, and actually it was not me that found it. It was Anders Folberg from Sweden that found that piece and Ian suggested, and it was perfect. I said the rhythm pattern, it suits perfectly for this. It's like this marching rhythm that starts, and I knew when I had that there, I knew that it needs to be the first song on the album. That's the startup with the like a real shock. Okay, here we go to Tarja's world, you know. Welcome to my world, and classical influences still today. More than classical, I'm listening more film scores. That would be my classical world. What I'm singing today, of course, is a lot of Puccini, a lot of even Bellini, a lot of Italian composers, Verdi. So a lot of that Italian side of classical composers. Has been the thing that I've been listening in these last years, and even working with the musicians, I'm working 3 of them being American, has an impact. Also Alex as a guitar player, also Julian, Argentinian guitar player. They both have more that kind of aggressive sound and style, and so I enjoy working with these talented people. And for sure bands like, I just recently bought, a couple of days ago I bought Alice in Chains, their new album. I like the band, it's especially this guitar kind of mood that is this kind of crying, kind of deep guitar sound. I love it. Or when it comes to aggressive sounds of guitars, has been, my gym music has been disturbed since
Ah,
ever I started running.
very good.
Yeah, very energetic. And
Yeah.
so, then there is a band, Five Finger Death Punch, or even Slipknot. Some of their songs,
Yeah.
not all.
We feel some.
Some.
Some
Or
Some
then
neo-metal.
a band, Avenged Sevenfold, also their music. I love the craziness in some of their songs. That they are not repeating themselves, which I like very much.
quite
Darkness.
kind of. Yeah.
Darkness is an amazing song.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to do it one of my own. I speeded up the tempo. It's quite radical, the change. But I loved his album, and I still love his album Up, where this song is taken from. I felt when I heard the song, it was burning in my hands. One of these albums that when you get from your artist that you love so much, you need to get that album and play it immediately. And that was the feeling when I had that album, that oh my god, it's so incredible, this album, so dark. And that song has so beautiful lyrics, The Darkness. It has very beautiful lyrics. And it was an effect that came to me already many years ago, that I would love to cover this song. I didn't dare to do it before. And now I took the challenge.
There's no going back. What we used to be. There's no room for us. No.
To be honest, on this album, since he's been there since my Winter Storm album, I got to know him during the process. It's been amazing to work with him. He's very talented, very fast, and he also understands my music better now than in the beginning, of course. But I said to him before this album got started, before the album process of writing songs started, I told him, Jim, I would love you to write a song with me for the future record of mine, because you've been so involved, but not as a writer, but only as a arranger. I would love you to be writing a song with me. And he said, yes, of course, let's do that. And we wrote a song, Deliverance is his song, and it's very big and bombastic when it comes to orchestra, particularly that song, of course. It's totally world of Jim involved in that song.
We feel it.
Yeah. But it's the first love song I ever wrote. I feel like that is the first love song.
For us, no place for me. Never enough, no, never enough.
I don't know. Perhaps it has something to do with me becoming a mother. Of course, I'm so happy, and I am filled with new love. My life, my daily life is full of love because of my child, because of my husband, but a new love. Also, I feel loved by her. This little thing, you know, little beautiful child. She is full of love, so it's nice to see that. Perhaps also it's the fact that I feel so goddamn good today. So that kind of positiveness around me makes me write songs like this. I would love to be one. I would love to be one lucid dreamer. I know people that can control their dreams and can really write down their dreams or play around in their dreams. Oh, it's a world that I know nothing about because absolutely I cannot do anything like that. But sometimes it would be lovely to dive into that kind of world of your dreams. But then on the other hand, I love taking the control in this real world, but not in my dreams. I leave that as the free space of mine. But it was very inspiring, this whole thing about lucid dreaming. I wanted to write a song about it, and in the middle of the song you hear this kind of very even psychedelic maybe part that where I really dive into a dream sequence in the song. It was a lot of fun, lots of fun.